So after my step 1 exam, I decided to go to the Miami GP. Hey guys, it's Kartik here again. And today I'm going to talk to you guys on how to book a Formula One race and what my experience was. So I kind of just wanted to put what my experience was and what you guys should be prepared for, because there was quite a few things I did not know going into this. All Formula One races are probably going to be very similar to this. I thought there's barely any content out there and that there should be more. So that's why I'm making this video right here. First, go buy tickets. You can go to a third-party website or Formula One's F1 website. They sell tickets all there. I would personally recommend, if you guys are looking for maybe cheaper options, go to third parties. But if you have no trust in third parties and want official tickets from Formula One themselves, you can go to formula1.com and get them. But third parties are pretty official, like Ticketmaster and stuff. That's where I got our tickets from. So we're just calling those third parties. They have plenty of ticket options. Actually, I think they have more options on the third parties than they do on the Formula One website. I don't know why that is, but I don't know. There was just a lot more options we found on there. And then also on Ticketmaster, you can look at what area you're sitting at. So let's say you pick grandstand, like at the beaches in Miami. Every grandstand has a different name. You get a view of what you're gonna see. So you can pick your row that you're picking the seat, and you get a view of what you'll see race day. So it's pretty cool. You kind of virtually get to see what you're gonna see day of. And you can buy a single day ticket or you can buy a 3-day ticket. So that's race day for you. And that's the main day you guys should go. That's what happens. The most entertainment that day, biggest like celebrations, celebrities are all there by Sunday. Guests are there by Sunday. Tracks are full. That's the main day. We found seats at row 21. And so after row 15 at Miami GP, you get shaded areas at the beaches grandstand. We looked for shaded, we got row 21. It was high up. We got a great view of the corners, seeing the cars going by. It was a slow corner too, so they were going by slowly. And then on top of that, we were shaded, so no worried of too much sunshine or rain coming upon us. So after you guys book your tickets, you got to book your flights or transportation, whatever. However you're getting there, make sure you have a plan. Flew over to Fort Lauderdale, it's a city outside Miami, a little bit cheaper to fly into and cheaper to stay at. So that's great. You get that done after you get the tickets. So step 3 is get housing or lodging wherever you're going. And then the next step is about a few weeks before the Grand Prix, or if you buy the tickets late, you get a confirmation of the tickets that you bought, and then there's usually a dedicated app for that Grand Prix. Like for example, we had a Miami Grand Prix app, and you just scroll on it, tap on it, and your tickets are all there, so you can just copy paste those tickets there, easy to access. Your tickets are going to be confirmed there. There's a map of the whole campus. There's activity lists, food lists, all details on the app. It's great. They have everything on the app. That's where the tickets are, and that's where they're going to be stored, and you pull them up on race day. And each individual day has its own tickets. Also, a few days before your Grand Prix day, you're going to get an email about how to park or how to walk or get there, whatever. For the Miami GP, we could not park at the event itself. There were parking zone lots a little bit far away, but you had to purchase them. We did a shuttle service, so shuttle's actually free, which is so great. Formula One sets up a great way for shuttles to pick you up. Set up a great service for everyone. And for those driving themselves, there's parking for them. There's many different spots people get picked up, dropped off, and park. Miami GP was great organized in the sense that you weren't standing in one place for too long. The lines were always moving. Even if the lines were so long, we had 270,000 people visiting that weekend. So the way they managed it, there's so many different gates people come in and out of, so many different areas to be, so many different sitting areas that there's not just too much crowd in one spot. So for the Miami GP, we got an email like 2 weeks before. It was very bad, because I wanted to record everything, get my vlog stick, take my hydro flask, take water, maybe even take snacks. And email said, no vlog stick, no professional cameras, no hydro flask filled with water, no food, list goes on. There was so many things we couldn't take. On top of all that, we couldn't even take a backpack according to the rules. Like, what? But I do understand safety concerns. They just had to make sure. But funny enough, first day I go there, I'd follow all the rules. I have an empty hydro flask, no water in there, no vlog stick, just my tickets, phone, wallet. That's all I went in with. First day, I was like abiding by the rules. I go in there with my buddy, and then we start seeing all these people with backpacks. People had freaking suitcases. Not only did they have suitcases, they had whole jugs of water on them. Backpacks, vlogging sticks, professional video cameras recording the cars go by. I was like, people aren't even listening to the rules. Second day, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my vlog stick, I'm gonna fill my hydro flask with water, take some sunscreen, and that's probably the only things I added onto what I did day one. Go through security again at the checkpoint. The security only checks for weapons, so I got through that, no problem. And Saturday, Sunday, I did the same thing. So I don't know. They sent out these rules, but no one really listened to them, and they didn't even check for them. So I just did my thing. So just be aware there might be rules for the GPs you guys go for, but it all depends on the security if they're checking for them or not. I would say if you're going 3 days, first day, probably abide by the rules and then see the atmosphere, see if the security is checking or not, and if other people are doing the rules. If not, then Saturday, Sunday, bring what you want for your own comfort. So enough talk. I made like a mini vlog. It'll be entertaining for you guys to watch. Enjoy. So just finished security. It was pretty quick actually. Security was pretty quick on it as first time I've had it that quick. Now going to my gate, and from there we'll be boarding. Interesting trip we'll be having, seeing the Formula 1 race. Yeah, just landed in Fort Lauderdale Airport. Super humid over here. Never expected that. I'm like sweating all over. San Francisco weather's way different. And now getting lost to get in the baggage claim. What's up, guys? We're going to get breakfast in Fort Lauderdale before we head to Miami for the Grand Prix. We're going to Waffle House, right? Yeah. Yeah, getting to Waffle House. This is my boy Arna.
Hello, guys.
We'll be seeing the Miami GP today. So yeah, stay tuned.
I look forward to win.
Nah, we need Ferrari out here. We need Ferrari to win a race finally. Red Bull's winning way too much.
Let's go Checo.
No, yeah, if Red Bull's on Checo, better win.
Yeah.
We're at the stadium right now. So we're gonna go to the track, make sure it's all cool and whatever. Security is pretty lax compared to what was stated, so that's pretty interesting. We just made it to the fan experience right now. This thing was pretty lit. Oh wow, there they are. They're showing live the people that are playing on the simulator right now. Pretty cool. We're gonna try to get on the simulator too. So yeah, I better be winning. All right, we're here. We're going day 2 to the qualifying Grand Prix. Ready? Look at that hat. Sexy ass. Super nice. All right. We're there for qualifying. We're gonna see a Ferrari parade as well. So we'll see how that goes. And yeah, just going on the shuttles. They got like 10 shuttles over here. Free for everyone that goes to these Formula 1 Grand Prix. So that's pretty cool. They got a lot of free stuff for everyone. We just saw Riccardo. Wow. He just showed up randomly.
How you doing? I've won Miami.
We're in Miami at the Miami GP.
Yeah.
What day is it?
Race day.
Race day?
It's race day.
It's race day. Perez might win. I'm not gonna say he is gonna win, but he might win. Look at the race day crowd. It's absolutely insane. Gates haven't even opened. Look. We made it on the podium. The DJ came on. We saw Max Verstappen, Alonso, and Checo, of course. And look at this. We're on the track right now. Walking the track. This is just amazing. Look at it all. Crazy. This man was on TV like 10 times. National, not even national, international TV. So we're leaving. This is officially end of the vlog part of the video. We're flying back. I'm flying back to SFO. He's flying back to Canada. And yeah, trip was amazing. Hopefully I explained in the video how everything was. But yeah, that was the trip. Goodbye. I hope you guys enjoyed the whole vlog. I know I enjoyed it, even rewatching it all. It was just great memories. I really enjoyed the whole Miami GP. It was a great experience. But here's some highlights I would like you guys to know. So first things first, there's lots of walking. There's lots and lots of walking, okay? We walked 10 miles a day, every day. On day 1, we walked over 20,000 steps. Day 2, over 20,000. Day 3 was less walking, but I'll get into why day 3 was the most intense. There's gonna be lots of walking, and if you're in a heated area, drink lots of water, get your electrolytes in. Eat a banana, get some Gatorade. You know those pouches for electrolytes that people put in water? Get some of those as well. Those will really help and keep you from being dehydrated and getting cramps. So at the Miami GP, the cool thing was there were 65 different restaurants and 30-some different bars. I had different types of food. I had Mexican, I had Japanese, American, just endless different foods. I tried to try as much as I could, but I can't try 65 restaurants in 3 days. That's way too much. Hard Rock Stadium is amazing because not only is a circuit around the whole stadium, you get to go into the stadium and you can see the view of the paddock. For year 2 of Miami GP, they had all the teams lined up on the football field. So you can get an aerial view kind of all the teams. You can see people walking. Now, we didn't see any drivers walking, but we saw Martin Brundle. The highways were blocked off, not just streets, sorry. Highways were blocked off with military units, police cars everywhere. They had to make sure safety was ensured. And our shuttle, the free shuttle that we got, it could access through these blocked streets. So they had special tags, and the police were checking, security was checking too if this is the right bus to go in. So that's how they got in. Also, some of these like super elite people, Like, we're sitting in the common grandstands, but people were coming in on private helicopters. So that was pretty cool, like seeing private helicopters going in and out, landing. We saw a few even land close to some of the grandstands. There's so many things to do. We did the pit stop challenge, which we did 3 times. Pit stop challenge, it was really fun. It's where you guys basically do a whole pit stop, what they do in the races, except you don't have a whole team. You're either by yourself, or me and my buddy did actually for a few of the times. You take the tire off, you drill it, and there's a time screen. Cool thing is, me and my buddy, we actually got the fastest time for the weekend of a paired unit, and we were the 4th fastest overall time. And to be fair, we did do it multiple times, and we planned out what to do, how to fix our problems. We analyzed our stuff, but we got the job done. We were number 1 in terms of pairs, so that was cool. But I would say the most fun I had at the activities was a simulator. Now, we did this twice because the lines were super long. The first one took an hour to an hour and a half in line, I think. It's like a Disney World line. This line was so long. And there was 18 simulators, and they were all racing each other. And there's 3 laps everyone does, so you just race along. All the people sitting alongside you. I didn't do that well. He didn't do that well. So what we decided was the next day, we're gonna go super early, and we're gonna go to the lesser known simulator site. So for the simulators and other activities, there's multiple around the whole circuit. There's just not one place where you can do all this. Another cool thing that we didn't get to do is the gondola. I don't know how people got on a gondola. We were trying to figure it out, but there was a gondola going over the track, so you get a kind of an aerial view, and that would have been so fun to see when the cars are going by. We didn't get to do that, but that's something, if you guys have a gondola at your track, or if you're going to the Miami GP, do that if you can. Please figure out how to go there, because that seems cool. And let me know in the comments if you know how to get there, have been there. The cars were so loud. The F1 cars, insanely loud. But what was even louder was the Porsche Cup cars. So this weekend, not only was it an F1 weekend, but it was a Porsche Cup car weekend as well, which, to be honest, most people were not there for. They were there for F1. But the Porsche Cups, because there's 40 of those cars going, they're going constantly full throttle on max RPMs, and my gosh, they're so loud. Me and my friend, we even sitting on the grass a little bit away from the track, but they were definitely, we couldn't hear each other talk, and we were like 2 foot away from each other. It was insane. They were handing out free earplugs to everyone because it was really loud, but I kind of wanted to enjoy the experience and atmosphere. I was like, I'm not gonna put these in. I'm gonna enjoy it how it is. And hopefully made it through in the video. I thought it was really cool seeing all the sounds. The F1 cars also have a unique smell to them. Whenever they're going by, I couldn't tell if it was the burning rubber or the oil they're using, fuel, whatever. So that was pretty cool. I think that's all the list of our cool things. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know if you guys are going to a Grand Prix anytime soon, or you're thinking about going to a Grand Prix, or if this inspired you to go to a Grand Prix. I really enjoyed the experience. I'm definitely going again sometime in my life. Let me know what you guys think of this video. Subscribe, like the video, share this to the F1 fans, and see you guys.